The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Seahawks at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
First plays a run with Nwangu to about the 48-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 79 Broncos! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 19 Lions! Big Lions!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll set up a throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Khair Elam makes a pick, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. To the air, Allen. Caught on the slant. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and 11. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
60. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Hey, Crash. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Back to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go. Set. 18. Pioneer. Warrior 70.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Go.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out,
Within a score.
that pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Allen.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
All 52.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He's got his tight end Fant.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now Allen again. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Half 85, half 85. Hey, tight.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen gonna throw. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it 21-8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Ready?
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Go, Reed, go! Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
2nd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
19 Lions. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
This red zone is where this Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 39, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Allen now on 1st down.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Dragon 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here we go.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ready.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Alert!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Alert! Half 85! Half 85!
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down and show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And the lead will hold at 13. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Come on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Again, he finds more. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Ready.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
70 Ranger. Drop 60. 18, Pioneer. Hey, smash Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 34 yards.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Warriors 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the toss, here's Nwangu.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The man in motion is Brown.
Mustang 19. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, tight.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Allen now looks to throw. And Walker has it. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Throwing is Allen. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go. Hustle, hustle.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Alert!
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And some room to roam now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
83 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Allen. He'll buy some time right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Middle. Out.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's Allen.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Allen sliding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, How about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Arizona, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.